front row, Shane Van Gisbergen. To his left, Brent Cruz. Green is out, and we are racing in wine country.
Really even start there. Great start by Brent Cruz. But
SVG gets away, jumps to the lead. Hill able to take advantage, get his first career win on a road course. And that's Hill's teammate, the two of Jesse Love, working over Justin Allgaier, the last two champions racing for position. That's 7th on track.
At the Alfredo, Taylor Gray. Seeing a train like this, potentially, that's Shane just managing that equipment, managing those tires. I'd be surprised if he's not, you know, sort of taking it easy. Oh, we've got Blaine Perkins spun around.
Oh, and
a lot of front end damage.
Coming down to turn 7.
So we've already got the front end damage there. Had it wheel hopping. He would have tire to manage it. Here's Connor Zilisch trying to work his way through the field.
51, Jeremy Clements. 26, Dean Thompson.
And you talked about this in the pre-race, trying to keep the fenders on the race car. You want to get up there. The stage is to short pit, get some track position, but you still want to get up there as far as you can early in the race, but you have to do that smart. As we see Brandon Jones off into the dirt here in turn 3.
Powerball power movers, plus 12 for Zilisch. Might get another one right here. 0 is Alex LeBay, also going to try to take advantage of Brandon Jones, who had the off-track excursion.
In the practice qualifying show, Alex LeBay gets way more out of the race car.
Oh!
That's not good for the rear tires.
Nope.
At all.
That is a really frustrating moment, and it happens here. We've seen it many, many times.
SVG, Brent Cruz up front. 10 to go, stage 1.
And I wonder if Brent Cruz learned anything from the initial start. It looks like SVG did. Shot out of a cannon on the outside. Gets easily clears. Brent has free reign at the front.
Anthony Alfredo under Brent Cruz to P2 now. See if Anthony has anything for SVG.
Last week, this week, this is for real. They just passed a Joe Gibbs racing car, and Anthony Alfredo's trying to run down the best stock car road racer in the world. Big lockup from Jesse Love.
Hometown guy, reigning champ, locking it down, going to 7. Another California kid in front of him.
And this is a tough place to make up tons of positions. It's really a one-by-one affair out of Sonoma. AJ, you know this. There's no quick. Oh, wait a second. There goes Jeb Burton off in the grass. Brandon Jones almost followed him.
Rajah Caruth, 88. Had a front row seat for Burton. Jeb in the 27 was 20th. He's now outside the top 30.
It's so easy to do there, AJ, because you want to get more angle, but you go a little bit too far, and suddenly the right rear has no grip, and you're going for a ride like you saw there. Jeb covered that windshield in dirt.
Bizarre afternoons we've had in 2026. Unbelievable weekend. So much fun in San Diego at Naval Base Coronado, but we did have a handful when it comes to the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Two good young drivers here. Zilisch up to 15th, going by Sawalich.
That was easily one of the longest races of all time in the O'Reilly Series.
Indeed.
That was quite the weekend.
Took a nap, had a lunch, dinner, still watched the race.
We were still on TV.
Carson Kvapil also making a pit stop. Scheduled green flag stop, you got to believe here, as you said, to flip the stage, gain some track position as we advance to the start of stage 2, Dylan.
Yeah, and even if they go back out here and just kind of cruise to finish this stage to try to save some tires, they're going to be in a great spot when we restart in stage 2. Saw the chassis adjustment in the back window for the 1 to help with that loose condition for tires and fuel, Kim.
Sheldon Creed is in, Dylan.
Zilisch has started the parade of cars down pit road to flip this stage. Sheldon Creed just came on the radio and said that he needs more grip and help in the turns to the right. Chassis adjustment for tires and fuel, Kim.
And for Sam Mayer in the 41, little snug, just overall tight. Need to open up the entry in turn 11. That's where he's losing the most lap time for Mayer. Shane saying, yes, really good, just managing. So not good for the rest of the field to hear that the leader was just managing through that first 18 laps.
I'm not surprised by that. That's what we figured he was doing in terms of managing those tires and that race car.
A lot to manage here on the final lap of the stage, but Anthony Alfredo does it, and he's going to pick up career stage win #1. Awesome job by Alfredo. Cruz with big points is second. Gray, who was a runner-up in last week's race, finishes third.
They'll make a track bar adjustment, near pressure change. Kim?
Dylan, his teammate, also needs lateral grip. In fact, Anthony's saying lost left rear lateral in certain areas, then lost front turn in other areas. The team, though, is going to focus on that left rear lateral. See them finishing up that stop right there. And then for Brent Cruz, who is at the very last box before exit, just said 0 lateral grip and lacking drive off. It's going to be 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel.
Race off Progressive Pit Road is not for the race lead, so many had flipped the stage.
Got to be super careful here.
Echo Park restart zone. Big jump for Harrison Burton.
Saw SVG, it looked like he spun the tires a little bit. Didn't get away great, but still going to clear Blaine Perkins off into turn 2 there, take over second place.
Worked out a lot better than I thought it would in terms of having Blaine Perkins and Harrison Burton ahead of them in the row ahead. Sam Mayer looks the inside. Oh, Justin Allgaier locked up the rears.
Gosh, I was going to say, how did he hang on to it, and he doesn't. 7 goes around, spins out.
41. No, I fit in there.
We'll have to look at a replay there, but it never looked like Sam Mayer touched him, but it definitely startled Justin Allgaier. You're in so late on the brakes there, it's easy to start wheel hopping, as we see SVG make quick work of Harrison Burton, trying to bring Jesse Love with him.
Look at what happened coming to turn 7 for driver 7, Justin Allgaier.
So you're going to see Sam Mayer dart to the inside. And right there, you could have definitely touched him. It's not the best angle, but you start to see at that point the 7 wiggle AJ a little bit, get the wheel hop, goes around.
Yeah, the way the 7 just started dancing a little bit, the 41 might have just touched him. So we're on board here with Sheldon Creed.
Yeah, he's just a recipient. Should effectively make the pass, and he does.
Hey, celebrate Austin Green, our Powerball power movers. He's plus 28 today. Backup car from the back after a huge crash yesterday in practice. That dude needs something to go his way. And now we're looking at some drivers that made pit stops after running it long into the stage. Cruz in the 19, bumper cars. There goes Blaine Perkins.
And Anthony Alfredo, they were basically 3 wide and bouncing all off of each other. Yeah, take a look here. So there goes Corey Day to the inside. Anthony tried to block, couldn't get to the back of William Sawalich, who gets squeezed by Blaine Perkins. It's like 3 cars into 1, AJ.
Yeah, and that's as Anthony Alfredo tried to block the inside. Corey Day kind of stuffed it down there, made an aggressive pass. And by the time Anthony got to the brake pedal, as you can see, just nothing malicious. Gets into the back of the 18, which gets into the back of the 31. And Blaine Perkins is like, what the heck? I wasn't doing anything wrong.
That really worked out well for Brent Cruz and Ross Chastain. And Zilisch continues the ride.
Down under Harrison Burton. That's going to be up to 4th place now, Parker.
So the driver he just went by, Harrison Burton, hanging on. Oh, I just was going to say, oh, that's a commentator's curse right there. Off in 1. That's a high-speed place to go off.
See right here, I think he gets a little help, possibly. That's super tight. Looked like Harrison maybe got just a little loose as he turned in for turn 1 there, Parker. Checked up, and Sammy Smith may have just touched him.
But, you know, he pitted at lap 9. He can't, so those tires a little older than some of these other guys.
He was potentially just trying to keep up with Zilisch in front of him, oversped it a little bit.
Saw a car just going out of our shot. It was Ross Chastain who's got a problem.
I believe he headed out into the
down near the drag strip.
The drag strip area. There's flames underneath the car. That was down in turn 4. Maps or something in there? This is amazing.
Chastain knows the shortcuts. at Sonoma. Caution is out. SVG leads. 12 to go. Stage 2. Front row, SVG, Jesse Love. They're coming through the Echo Park restart zone.
Sam Mayer got in the rear bumper there at SVG. SVG spun the tires a little bit, gave Jesse Love an opportunity here up the hill.
Van Gisbergen inside lane, turn 2.
And I think you're going to see these drivers be super aggressive at the end of this stage, because I would feel like as we got a battle for second here, best friends, Connor Zilisch, Jesse Love. But Parker, I really think if you want a chance to win this race or run in the top 5, you're not going to run long in this stage and run it out. You're going to short pit, so every position means something in this stage. You definitely are in the throttle bar.
That's what it is.
Look at this battle for position. Cruz had gotten by Gray to be the best of those that ran it long at the end of stage 1.
You start hip checking at times through those S's. It gets frustrating.
Sheldon Creed's running 6 behind these two. Like, would you guys just make a decision? Because I'm going to go by both of you.
He's going to have a big run on his teammate right here to the inside. His teammate tries to block.
I thought the door was going to be shut. Creed sneaks in there. Quapple wants a piece. Brent Cruz there in the 19.
Like you said, you're hanging on a little bit. It's just you have to recenter as he's trying to hold off Brent here into 7.
Cruz a little fresher tires. Sneaking to the inside. 19 proven to be good over the long haul here in stage 2.
Sam's having deja vu from a lap before with the 8.
Look at this off track. I mean, just off-road, make it work. But a little loss of momentum. Here comes the 91, Carson Quapple.
There's nothing he could do at that point when Brent gets into his door through those S's. And when you end up side by side and you're sort of on the defense to those S's, there's just not a lot you can do to respond to that moment as he gets into Taylor Gray here a little bit.
Yeah, and that backup car on Lynn from RCR. Austin Doe saying car feels good. He does need just a little bit more rear security. Then choosing to flip this stage. So either crew chief Jody Meismer feels good about their fuel mileage or maybe predicting some cautions in the last stage to stretch it. You saw that chassis adjustment as the other side of tires go on and fuel in the race car.
Yeah, I think I said this earlier, but Kim references maybe coming a 3rd time. All these teams should have 3 sets of sticker tires laying. So even if you flip the stage here, stay out at the end of the stage, with a longer final stage, cautions fall right, you would have a sticker set laying if you wanted to come back. And, you know, when I look at our bumper, the other thing to point out, Junior Motorsports had won 11 straight races on the road. That was snapped last week by RCR.
Saw them do it last year, but the fuel mileage for those JRM cars has not been what it was last year. So we'll see if he's just putting confidence in his driver to be able to save enough fuel in that final stage. Shane, though, just needing a little bit more lateral. Still the same problem he's had all race and yesterday in practice.
Jesse Love is in, flipping the stage. Connor Zilisch comes back to the green and white checkered flag. 16th career stage win and his 4th stage win of the year. He's recorded victories at Bristol and Watkins Glen. Sammy Smith having a good points year. Stays out, runs it long, gets points. Same for Creed. Cruz does it again.
Decent day of stage point earning for Sammy Smith in the 8. Said that his car wasn't terrible, just was losing rear grip. That's been the report for a lot of cars. They'll come down here, change 4 tires, and get it full of fuel. Teammate Connor Zilisch said the balance was better, but I'm still a little bit looser than I'd like. Even though they ran that stage out, they are not confident they can make it to the end on fuel. Going to try to get it as full as they can and likely have to do some work behind the wheel to save as much as he can, Kim.
You know who is confident? That's the 19 of Brent Cruz. Crew chief Seth Chopka told his driver, we're going to be good on fuel so you can run it hard. We do not need to conserve.
Doesn't seem to be a lot of stress there. 14 drivers flipped it. A few of those pitted. So 11 stay out. Zilisch was 12 prior to the choose. His teammate out front. Shane Van Gisbergen, Jesse Love get us going again. Final stage, Sonoma.
Another great restart by Jesse Love, but is he able to hang on the outside? It's not going to look like it.
Oh, he's there.
Oh, he
Parker.
is.
He's going to have the inside in turn 3, but SVG drives it down in the corner.
Anthony Alfredo putting pressure on Jesse Love. There goes Zilisch, the inside of Sawalich. Should have the leverage as they get to the end of these S's in the 9. Clears them easily before 8. And here down into turn 11 once again, some contact. Oh, boy.
Rajah Caruth, 88, another one of those drivers. Series champion Chase Elliott will drive that car next week, Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet. Also be behind the wheel in Indianapolis. Popple, Clements, Mayer, Jeb Burton right back with that group there.
Turn 2, making the pass on Jeremy Clements as we see Dean Thompson here backwards, looks like in turn 2.
All good.
Not a lot of damage.
Eyes forward.
Both the Sam Hunt Racing cars have had issues down into Harrison Burton was into 1.
Earlier about the top 10 last week for Harrison Burton, as you see what happened to the 26 there, a little contact.
I believe that was Brennan Poole who got into him, just got loose into 1. Same area that we saw Harrison Burton get loose and lose it. Yeah, I think Corey Day is potentially holding these two up a little bit right now. Corey's got a little bit of a tire rub on the right front. As Brent Cruz looks to the inside, Retzloff. Oh, trying to get 2 for 1. That's going to be tough.
Don't see that a lot at turn 7.
No.
Position is a point, and you think about how tight things are, you got to go get all you can, especially if you're Brent Cruz. Yikes, little contact with Corey Day. Allows Retzloff to get through.
Retzloff did a great job, kind of saw it coming, let Brent go into 7. Knew that he was getting around Corey, and unfortunately for Justin Allgaier, he's backwards again.
He is in turn 2 there for Justin Allgaier. Here's looking back at it late. He's already off in the dirt. But I think these two maybe went worse than they could probably have expected and are looking forward to getting away from the road courses.
And make a late rally. Ryan Sieg, Rajah Caruth.
That's very similar to what we saw from Brent Cruz.
Try to send it under Anthony Alfredo. They both defend.
The balance of patience and aggression. 3 wide, are you kidding me, to turn 7? There goes Alfredo, getting by Jesse Love for 3rd.
This was so tight. It was a block thrown. Anthony moved further right, then there was a further block. He moved further right, didn't quite get into him. Yep, said, nope, I'm still gonna find some space here.
It was almost as if Anthony Alfredo was trying to block.
They're trying to get it into 2nd. Sounded like into turn 2. Brent gave a little bump. You heard the RPMs go up. Now he's to the inside into 4.
Gray right there as well. The only laps he really didn't lead today were the ones through cycles of strategy. Turn 11, final time. Little lap traffic, no problems for engine number 9. He's a Sonoma superstar. Shane Van Gisbergen wins in wine country.
Hell of a job, Shane. Thank you.